Hi, my name is Sonia Zavala. This is for educational purpose only. This is counseling. Hi, David. How are you today?
Hi, how's it going?
It's going good. How about you?
Good, good. I had an issue this week,
Okay.
but you know, I know we're gonna get into that. But overall, it was a good week for me. It was good.
Well, that's really good to hear that you had a good week. I'm little. I'm just little. You know that you didn't have something going on with you this week, but I am happy to hear all about it. Okay. We are gonna set the agenda today, and definitely, I'm thinking part of that is gonna be listed in what you want to talk today about.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
Would that be okay?
Yes.
Okay. But it's nice to see you back again, and definitely, it's glad to see that this is also helping you.
Oh, definitely. I have to admit, over the few past weeks, just some of the things that you had me do, some of the things that you had me look into, just knowing that I'm here and that I have an outlet right now at this moment really makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. So any problems I do might have or problems that may arise, I know that I have an ability to come and talk about them. So yes,
Well, that is really glad to hear that. This is why I'm here for is to kind of help you and how to help you navigate on the struggles that goes on in your life, and also how to see it in a positive way.
okay.
Okay. So what is on the agenda today?
Well, you know, talked the other day about my wife. You know, um, First and foremost, I mean, she's a great lady. She's a hard worker. She does everything uh, physically possible that you can ask of a wife. Um, from working to, putting up with me. I know I'm very ornery, I guess. She does work a lot. Okay, but one thing, the one thing I have a problem with is that it's not really, because I have a different schedule than her. So pretty much I do a lot of the cleaning, a lot of the decorating, a lot of the changing of the house. And it's not that I don't trust her with it. It's not that I don't, ask her for her help. It's just not her thing, I guess. She just doesn't assume to take that role. She's more appreciative when she comes in and something's different. She'll be like, "Oh, nice." But the issue that I have is that she, the house is already set. It's only two people. You know, the house should not be dirty in any way. You use the sinks, you wipe it down. I get it. Every woman gets. I hear it on the news and Facebook. Women lose hair, but at least wipe it up. Pick it up. If you use something, if you're cutting your toenails, for instance, pick them up. Put a paper down on the bottom. My thing is this. I get it. You work, right? The lady works. My wife works. I get it. I understand it. I have the utmost respect for that. But when you come home, have respect for what I've done. Don't just come home and think it's okay to destroy and just leave. And I know she'll probably think of it a little bit different. Like, well, I'm not destroying, but it's so easy that I realized in my life that we lived horribly for a moment in our life. I'm telling you. I mean, we saved everything. Okay, we have such a beautiful home that it didn't look like a beautiful home. Honestly, regardless of who did it, regardless of who destroyed it, or regardless of who's fixing it or who's cleaning it, maintain it. It's not that hard. You know, she works. She's a professional. She don't work in the coal mine. She's not. She don't have the head strapped, crawling with a big load of coal in the back of on a big wagon where she just can't come and clean up her mess after, anything that happens within the home. Take the time, have some respect for what you own, have some self-respect for me. Understand, um, some of the hard work that I am putting in. I don't want praise. I'm not looking for her to praise me or to shower me with utter, oh my God, is this so amazing? I don't want that. I just want her to acknowledge, like, hey man, you know what? Hey, he's working, I'm working. Because my philosophy is this: I might work through the computer and I might work as a subcontractor or whatever, and I don't go to the original 9 to 5. But I respect everything that she does. I respect that, and I just want her to respect her, to respect me in everything that I do. And it just doesn't seem sometimes where, that's where it lacks in the home. And I'm afraid to tell her because 1, we might argue. 2, I might just get mad. Or 3, we just might stay quiet. So that's right now, hands down, that's my agenda. That's the problem I'm having.
Okay.
And it was frustrating for me today.
So I can see that kind of angers you some.
Yes.
And also some kind of resentment towards your wife. And I can see that's also very frustrating for you. How will you handle this?
You know what? I was thinking about it all day today. And I was hoping that coming here will give me a better direction, Now that I got God, you have actually helped me incorporate God in my life. I've picked up, a lot of, still learning. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm the master of Christianity, but I want to respect who she is and how she is. So I just want to tell her. I just want to say, hey, I have an issue. This is my issue. Now, if she, what I have to understand for myself is how am I going to handle if she goes, grow up, or really, I'm working, or something like that to put, and it's not me personally. It's our home. Why wouldn't you want to have some self-respect for your home? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want that? You know what I'm saying? It's just, so that's the problem I'm having.
Okay. So another thing that you can do is maybe take her out somewhere neutral, maybe not your home, maybe in an outing, let's say lunch, and maybe you guys in a neutral place that you guys can kind of talk about what is really is going on with you, especially of the situation with you picking up after her and how that it's really bothering you. Another option that can be too is it's gonna get, you're gonna get angry or you're gonna get more frustrated at her just to say nothing at all. But my suggestion will be maybe you guys going out for a cup of coffee or lunch, or just maybe a drink, like a Sonic drink or something that you guys can kind of sit in a neutral place and talk about what really is going on with you. What do you think? You think would that be something that she might be willing to do?
Yeah, I think she would. Well, I'm not saying that she's not willing to listen. I just don't know how to direct it. So yeah, I think that's something that she would want to do. Yeah, and then we talked about it.
I think with you just gotta make sure that you are clear and being clear on what you really want, but at the same time bringing down a little bit of a notch on your tone.
Yeah.
That's really important too. How to express yourself, your body language. You just have to really pay attention to everything that you're gonna, be talking to her about, because sometimes it might come out, just saying the wrong way. Maybe your voice, maybe just the way your body language is. But we need need to do is create a neutral place, a neutral, a voice that you can clearly understand. Let her understand what you really want,
Yeah.
and see how she handles that. At any point, if you feel like it's not getting anywhere, maybe it's something that you just need to just don't say nothing at all. Just kind of let her, tell you what she thinks of it. What do
Okay.
you think?
No, you're right. I think that's an opportunity. I mean, a way. Allow her get an open place, sit down, explain how I feel, and allow her to explain how I know her not excuse, but her reason for doing it is not going to be something I want anyways. You know what I mean? I realize that now. You know, I'm not saying that I'm set in my ways, but I understand. You know, and just the way it is. But that does sound right. I'm going to take that avenue and take her out. Just have a nice little discussion. And if it seems like it's going to take it, I don't want to ruin the night, so I'm going to learn to
Just
take a deep breath, like
take a
you
deep
told me
breath.
before, and try to change the conversation so we can redo it again maybe at some other time when it gets better. I'm learning.
I remember that God sometimes, put us in situations that you're going to be able to handle. You know, always a good guidance is to kind of, talk about it with maybe your priest. I know that you are attending, just a little bit more guidance in that direction, or maybe just a little prayer, before you start your day with it. Especially if you know this is something that you're going to talk about it, and you don't know how she's going to handle it. You can kind of take a little bit of meditation, deep breath, and just kind of say a little prayer so God can guide you, guide your soul, guide your mind, and whatever comes out of it, it will be something that is calm and soothing, something that you can, get your point across, but without, feeling any anger, feeling any type of, just negative things.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna put my faith in God and ask Him for help and see what direction He wants me to take. But I am gonna take the direction that you helped me with, and that's to take her somewhere nice, have a nice conversation, and hopefully it goes in the right path. If not, take a deep breath and kind of keep the good mood going and try to discuss it later.
So this is going to be really good. I would like to hear it, how it went next week. Do you think this will be plenty of time
Oh
for
yeah,
you to
definitely.
set up something?
Yeah.
And see how did that go. It was nice to see you, and definitely look forward to hear all about how your day went and how did this go through. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And if you need to talk to me, before next week, or the phone number, just call. Then, if you need to come and see us a little bit earlier, we can. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So next week, would this be okay to see you?
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay.
Same time.
Well, it was nice to see you, and I will definitely see you next week. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.